Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So today we've got something else to show you guys. This is a Zero Error. Now everybody's familiar with the Cold Steel, what do they call it? I'll show you now. The Cold Steel Leatherneck Special Forces, like this. Everybody's very familiar with these. Great knives. No issues with it. However, here we have something from a company called Zero Error. Now this isn't like the fake Cold Steels or anything like that. This thing is actually almost a full tang. You can see because it's got that whole hectically thick sort of blade that runs right through the handle. Now it's very similar in all aspects to the Cold Steel, the only difference being that this is made by a company called Zero Error, which I've never heard of, to be honest. You can see this one's been beaten quite a bit and used quite a bit, but yet she still holds up quite nicely. No issues with this guy. Been used as a hammer a few times. Now I don't know whether this is like I wouldn't say a knockoff because they obviously don't claim to be Cold Steel, but like a replica or a copy of the Cold Steel Leatherneck. Same sort of branding, Leatherneck SF, etc. Same sort of handle, same sort of design, just a hell of a lot more, I don't know what to say, just different. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys this. This is after quite a bit of use, quite a bit of beating. This knife still holds up quite nicely. So I thought it would be nice just to show it to you. So I'm a fan of big fixed blade knives. So obviously this knife does fill that gap quite nicely. It's under 5 mils thick, quite well made, solid. You can beat it up a little bit. It's kind of sharp at the moment, but I do need to re-edge it a little bit. And you've got quite a nice sort of point on it. No issues at all with this knife. Now, as I mentioned, I don't know the origins of Zero Error, but from what I can tell, it's actually a pretty decent knife. Holds up quite well to beating. In fact, this back end over here is from the original Cold Steel Cold Steel Leatherneck SF knife. I've actually attached it to the sheath. It was a bit tight, but it did attach. So yeah, they're very similar in design. Little bit slight differences in dimensions and stuff, but otherwise pretty much an identical knife. So this blade here is great as a all-round sort of fighting knife, as an all-round sort of beater. I haven't really used it for a whole lot of outdoor activities, but it has batoned wood, it has beaten stuff up, and it's held up quite nicely. So I just thought I'd show you guys this blade, and yeah, very cool if you can get your hands on them. As mentioned, Zero Error, don't know the brand. If anybody has any information about them, please do share or comment on the video below. I'd be keen to know more about the Zero Error brand. I believe this knife retails from Zero Error at about 900 Rand. I'm not too sure how that compares with the Cold Steel now, but yeah, just a bit of an interesting take. Cheers for now, everyone.